Hello and welcome to Mobile Friday. This week's game is Age of Empires Mobile. At the time when it came out, it was a kind of a big deal on the App Store that I just kind of missed as I was doing other games. I really expected it to make more of a splash with the podcasts I listened to and on websites, but it never really did. So I'm kind of curious about this one. The screenshots do look nice, but it also looks busy. And I'm a little concerned that on an iPhone, and this is an iPhone 14 Pro, so not the big one, the normal size one, that the screen is going to be either too crowded or the icons and the things you tap are going to be too small. So I'm a little concerned about that. The size is 1.23 gigabytes. I'm also a little concerned that there's going to be extra data download from this. I don't know, but I'm a little concerned about that. So you and I, let's see what happens when we start Age of Empires Mobile for the first time. Okay, horizontal. Please don't track. Oh, Xbox Game Studios. So it has downloaded something at the bottom there. On the bottom left it said so. Not happy that it brought up tracking other things. That's what that blur was. It brought up a map of my local area and said the game wants to track stuff. No thank you. Oh, an iPhone 14 Pro has Dynamic Island and it's there today on the left side. I say don't allow. This picture does look really nice, but it is just that, a picture.
It was once thought that the reign of the Empire would last as long as the eternal sun, but with the sudden passing of the great Emperor, order collapsed overnight, unchecked. Barbarian raiders brought destruction and chaos to the land. Crown Princess Josephine broke through the enemy's siege with the last remnants of her army, moments before the capital fell, and took refuge in the less populated Titan City. She aspired to reclaim the fabled Holy Sword, rally more men to drive back the barbarians, and restore the Empire's glory.
There are too few of us, Your Highness. Obtaining the Holy Sword is important, but not at the cost of your safety.
The barbarians have seized the Imperial capital. Now, the Holy Sword is our only hope.
I thought the Holy Sword was just a myth, Your Highness.
Titan City is just ahead. Let us hope we arrive before our enemies.
So first comment is about the video. It looked disappointing on TV because I've got this HDMI out so I can see what's happening on TV, and it looked disappointing on the phone as well. There was a lot of artifacting, a lot of macro blocking. It felt like a 1080p video whose bitrate had been cut to probably a quarter of what it used to be. It was not pleasant to look at. You know, the phone can do so much better than that, and it feels like it was cut just a little too far. Perhaps it was cut for the other models of iPhone with lesser quality screens. Then the transition to gameplay was pretty smart. You know, they did it via tree cover, and I really like that approach. And the moment of saying hold to drag, drag and release the portrait to move the troop. So again, useful tutorial there. Told us once and then gave us a chance to do it a second time, which is also nice. Like, it showed us how to do it, and in an unserious situation it said, okay, I showed you once, how about you try it? So I guess I could tap the people themselves, or I can tap the artwork, and that also works. But having stuff on the right side helps. Dynamic Island is here, so all the action's happening in the middle, and we don't have that mission on the left side in the way. Animals are moving. What's happening? Oh, another cinematic.
I fear this is where we part. My steel rose. Find the holy
That
sword.
pause, that's the thing. It ruined the tension where it just hung on him like that.
You are the last one to call me that. I swear that you will not die in vain.
You want it to be a little smoother, to not ruin transitions and stuff like that.
This house looks shabby, but good enough for a make-do camp.
Tap to repair the home, okay. But where did those two guys come from? And if we're on the run from the bad guys, do we really need to advertise this is where we are?
I just found some things that I think you will want to see for yourself.
Alright then.
Barbarians destroyed everything and killed these locals. Bloody barbaric brutes. These are all innocent people.
The voice acting's pretty good. I don't know if you guys have noticed on the top right, there's an arrow with a percentage. And it didn't ask me to download any of this stuff. The actual resource pack at the bottom here is 2 gigabytes. So I initially thought there was just a tiny little update, tiny little download, and I wasn't really going to ding it for it. Some games have done that. But it didn't ask me to do this download. It didn't check if I was on Wi-Fi or mobile. If you're on mobile and this comes up, where is the, like, oh man, that's so annoying. We have another situation where it's not really a mobile game, is it? It's a game on mobile.
Well, well, well. Will you look at that? A lovely hide out in the wild. This will be very fun.
Bloody barbarian. I will make that your last word and sacrifice your head to the deceased.
Your Highness, we shall join you in battle.
The voice acting is pretty good in this.
Your Highness, to attack Erden, drag the icon on the right to him.
So, see that? That's nice. It's not just text on the screen. It's not just pointing at the thing to move. It's showing to move it. I do appreciate that extra step. Really does help. I wonder if I can zoom in. I need a little bit.
Let me go. If you dare lay a finger on me, Attica the Bloody Hand will lead hundreds of warriors to pulverize you all. He's garrisoned in the town center just to the north. Do you crave death?
There's a lot of little
wolves?
details to look at. Eliminate. Screw it.
I said I will sacrifice your head to the deceased, and I intend to keep my word.
No. No! You want...
Keeping promise is a virtue for nobles. Attica has plundered the place, and probably already took the holy sword. We have no choice but to fight him head on. But our force is much too small.
Your Highness, we should build a swordsman's barracks to train more units. On the base of this broken building, we'll soon complete the construction.
There's a little bit of context there. It's fast because there's already a foundation. But there's no people building it this time. Well, there was right at the end.
Your Highness, we are ready to train more swordsmen.
Where are these people going to come from, though? I wonder if the game's going to give us any context for it or not.
Soldiers, I once wished to lead you away from war, but here we are, with the Empire torn and families broken. There is no place to hide. Soldiers, my brothers in arms, my family, for the Empire and our home! Deputy, you lead the scout team. I command you to march ahead of us to gather information on the barbarians and their city defense.
At once, Your Highness.
Subtitles didn't keep up, did it?
Form up and fight with me! Reclaim
I wonder if that's because the download in the background had stopped and they had to check it.
and revenge for all the perished.
Yep, download in the background stopped. I reckon that's what caused it. So there's a few levels of zoom. Can we have a look around? We can. Can't do anything else here. I guess we just stick to the missions on the left side. It says defeat elite tribes. So I guess the scout was over here. Okay, and then let's try help. I think our scouting team's not doing well. Oh, this time we've got combat sounds.
I will take the damage from the arrow time. Quick, girls!
Whoa.
Defeat those barbarians!
Some sort of super move. Okay, it's not too realistic then.
Soldiers,
That's not a negative thing.
take out your torches and burn the towers down.
The tower's down.
It's just throwing the torches.
Time to focus attack on the enemy.
Looked like it was, what, 30 frames a second or something? It looked a completely different frame rate to the rest of the game we just done.
The Empire's crown princess, Josephine the Steel Rose. I've heard your name. I had half my men plow through over half of your empire just for this cursed sword. Oh, interesting. It's nothing compared to my own blade, yet it still draws a homeless wreck to me.
Attica.
And subtitles not keeping up with what's happening.
Come and take it if you dare, Josephine. Your head will be the crown jewel amongst my collections.
Now what's going to happen? Because we don't look like we've got enough troops.
For the Empire!
Trying to zoom in, it's not working.
Interrupt Attica's skill with my commander skill. And beware of the flames on the ground.
Oh, riveting! This is the kind of pain I've been after.
As I'm trying to move the troops.
Worthless. It's your biggest failure to pin hopes
But
on this piece
the
of
camera's stuck
junk.
over there.
The holy
Josephine,
Oh man, that
you cannot
didn't go
stop
that
what's
smoothly,
to
did it?
come. The future
And then some of
belongs
the
to us,
speeches
no
got
man.
broken up.
The future will be forged by the living. Too bad you won't get to tell the tale.
So yeah, I saw the zone of impact come out forward, and I tried to hit my face to move the troops, because that's what we've been told to do, but it just moved the camera. So then the camera had moved, and I couldn't see what was happening. And then the feet moved, the green arrow moved all the way to the edge of the fence, and I wasn't even touching that over there. But we won. And then he was talking, and then he got cut off, and well, he cut himself off and started a whole new sentence.
Your
It
Highness,
needs a little bit of work.
holy sword. It's rusty and worn.
Its power withered away throughout the ages. We must charge it up through battles and constructions, just as I must restore the Empire's glory. It's my duty.
So you can see at the top we've started to get how many items we have. On TV, it looks a decent size, so it'll probably look a decent size on YouTube. On my phone, it's clear that wood is wood, but the meat, it is not particularly distinct. Like if it was a bit more exaggerated, like a Flintstones meat on a bone. Maybe that would be a little bit more distinct. Whoops. I'm trying to move the camera and it moved the troops.
In the name of the Holy Sword, I shall use these spoils to rebuild the town and establish our new homeland.
Yes, Your Highness.
Ah, new capital, okay.
We can use houses to train more villagers.
What's nice is it looks like these missions on the left here. You can click them and it will take you to where you need to do stuff. So we want one.
We have gathered enough wood. Now it's time to build houses.
Again, tap the mission, takes you where you need to go, and hit build.
The completion of houses has won people's hearts. I can feel the ecstasy of Historica. It's awakening.
Congratulations, Your Highness. We can recruit more villagers with the house built.
Again, hit mission, tap it, assign
We
village.
can build a lumber camp to increase wood production.
If I wanted to, I could, I think, move these around, but I'm kind of just happy to let things happen.
Your Highness, please upgrade the town center. It's time to take a new step forward.
We have the resources, yeah.
The Holy Sword is enlightening me. The hope of resurrecting its glory resides within the boundless sea. Whatever trials lie in wait, we must depart forthwith.
So that was really close to the Dynamic Island. I was looking at it and I missed it at the time. If she talks or anyone talks again, I'll put the picture up. But it was like 1 or 2 pixel gap between Dynamic Island and what was happening. You know, it says go to the island and defeat troops, but how many troops do we have ourselves? It's a nice looking island, it really is. It does look nice, this game. We've got these bodies here. And I was like, there's room for an expansion and more people there. It's just, it's a little bit more developed than you would imagine for how things were. Like, we just built the town and there's a port and a boat. It feels like a few steps have been missed. It doesn't feel like the balance of story and gameplay isn't quite there. It feels like the gaps in the story just have been sacrificed so we just do gameplay stuff. There's no assigning troops to the boat or anything like that. But it looks like we've got a different type of battle style here.
Intrepid battle and triumphant conquest. These are the very things Historica desires. Yeah, a crown without swords is a mere ornament. For the Empire!
You see this battle has a timer on it as well.
A fourth Empire!
But it's all automatic, I'm not doing anything myself here.
The Holy Sword is awakening.
Oh, actually,
I can sense
yeah.
its vigorous heartbeats.
A couple of pixels in the corners are being missed here.
Your Highness. It yearns for glory and combat.
So it,
In this case,
yeah, so it
it
didn't,
will have more.
wasn't quite clearing the dynamic island. Recruit 1 time from legendary arrival. Recruit heroes. Again, the video looks really compromised. Doesn't look as crisp as it should.
Confiez-moi vos hommes, et vous serez couronné de succès.
Je me frayerai la voie par mon courage et ma détermination, comme je l'ai fait à Orléans face à l'envahisseur anglais. Ma mission est des plus essentielles, et je l'accomplirai au nom du Très-Haut.
No, it's French for me too, but Jeanne d'Arc is French. It's just that the rest of the game has subtitles, and then suddenly to have a major character and no subtitles, it was unexpected. There's nothing on the screen saying continue, is there? Is this the bottom left, maybe? No, is this a share button? No, I don't want to share. What? How do I get out of this? So again, I was like, where's the simple next? You got skip button. Why isn't there a next button? You know? I just tapped the screen and it did it. It is a shame that they're unable to find a way to incorporate this into the story. I've played much smaller games that have found ways of incorporating summons into the story. What was it? Nightforge or Kingsforge? It's a small game, very simple mechanics. But the idea is you put up a wanted poster, like a quest poster for people to come and... was it that game? Yes, it is that game. You put up you put up posters that say you want the strong men or whatever, and then the game does this summon mechanic. But because you've put up the posters, you said you want these people, it's then said that these people are the ones who signed up for it. So it's a very simple way of incorporating this mechanic into this game, or that game. So in a way, Age of Empires Mobile is starting to feel a little old. Like it was designed a couple of years ago, or maybe 2 or 3 years ago. Reposition to counter the enemy. So I didn't do that, the game did that. The camera move was me about to move the characters.
Messieurs dieux, premier servi.
Our population is growing. We can build a mill to increase food production.
Where's the population stat then? Why have wood and meat moved? Because they were far right, weren't they? It's kind of weird.
Make the villagers focus on farming to harvest more food.
It's weird that it zoomed out when it did the mill, because I was actually using the zoom in command. Like there it worked. So like how many villages do we have now? Well, it says 12 there. We have enough of everything. New speed ups. How many? It doesn't tell me how many of these we have. It says used to need all of them. Yes, quick use. But how many do we have? You know what? 30 seconds. I'd rather not waste something I don't know how much of it I have. Is it literally 30, 1 minute, 24, 5, 6, 10? But when did we get those? It does feel like the game isn't giving us enough information. Almost as if it's trying to keep control of itself away from us. I have no idea how combat works, but I've done combat. No idea how it works though. Now say an upgrade. Wait, do I want to upgrade again? I thought I only wanted one level. See, again, I got troops and heroes. I have no idea how many troops we had. After the first battle, to get this town, we had just a handful of people. But I've not trained anyone new. Where is that sword camp? Can't find it. Can't find the sword camp. I can't find the people. Where are the sword people? Heroes. What's this? I'm tapping it, but nothing happened. Watchtower. It's like the game has built all this stuff, and I haven't. And yet the town was... Well, there was no town. It was all destroyed. So again, it feels like the game just leapt forward. So I don't feel part of the process. I feel separate from it.
A crown without swords.
So okay, this time I can move it. But it says boss skill at the top there, and I don't know what that means.
Unissons nos forces.
Like I was trying to move Ark out of the way.
Messieurs Dieu, premier servi.
I assumed the red circle was bad, but I went to touch her picture and I couldn't move it. I went to touch her on the screen, I couldn't move it. Because we've been taught early on that by touching the picture to a point on the map, the character moves there. But not doing battle by the looks of it. So then how do you avoid big enemy attacks? Upgrade any hero with XP. Heroes.
The war is my everything. Should I stand, the Empire stands.
So we want to do John as well.
Ma mission est des plus essentielles, et je l'accomplirai au nom du Très-Haut.
Again, no translation for her. So is that going to happen with all the heroes? We're not going to hear what they... Well, we're not going to be able to see what they say. It kind of feels not particularly accessible, does it? So has it literally just been just 12 people that we had from the beginning? Because it looks like when we fight people, we've been losing people.
Blood of enemies and reverence of the people will both nourish the Holy Sword. Your Highness, the Holy Sword is almost awakened. Develop the town and win more support from our people.
Again, it's saying speed up. Sure, it's going to take 7 minutes. I don't want to waste you guys' time because it doesn't seem like there's anything else to do. I don't think this is an idle game, but some of its approaches do feel like an idle game. Like this. When there's a timer to build stuff, normally in idle games, something else is happening in the background. Wherever it's battles and you're making progress, like up areas or stages or levels. Or maybe it's earning money through mines and whatnot. But this game hasn't made any of those mechanics particularly clear. So now we get a timer, and if I leave it, is that good or bad? I don't know. I don't know if we get wood, or how much wood, or how much meat, or whatever. It's none of that's been kept away from us. I'm not a big fan of that. I just hit the quick use button and nothing happened. There we go. At least it tells us what it's going to use. Yeah, we get so much wood, meat, metal. Anyway, Advanced the feudal age. Okay. That's unexpected. I've never played an Age of Empires game, so I don't really know what to expect. But I wasn't expected to travel through the ages like a Civilization game or a city builder. I figured this is like half Dynasty Warriors where you got that sort of combat, and half a town management game where you're getting the people to play in your army. You've experienced so much, it says there. No, we haven't. As the player, I feel like I've done very little to even do this. Like, there's no years have been given to us. We don't know roughly what time period we are. New units, new buildings. But I didn't expect that to be from the magnifying glass. It's next to the shield. I just thought we were going to get a cool high resolution picture of the shield. No, I guess not.
Your Highness, all your effort has paid off. Boosted by our people's support, the Holy Sword is shining anew. Historica, the unparalleled sword, born of the thunderous blaze and forged from the purest silver atop the highest peak. It's the symbol of kingship, the blade of glory. The passage of time once tarnished its might, yet now destined for rebirth in your hands.
The Holy Sword Historica shall return to this land. It's been waiting for you. I am certain of it.
With its power, the mightiest armies shall rally around it. And you will be the Queen of Destiny!
Wow, some of that audio was really quiet. I didn't notice that I'd missed anything until I checked the subtitles, and there's whole sentences missing there. Did we just... No, wait. The quarry wasn't a part of the magnifying glass when we clicked the shield. So, clicking the shield tell us what we get, which told us what we got, actually wasn't right. It missed something. Again, I hit the share button, didn't I? Tap. See, it says tap to continue. At least I know that. I'm tapping. I guess I gotta tap the tap to continue button, but it's right at the bottom next to the bar. What? I mean, I suspected I was French because of Josephine, but why do we want to change civilization? Where's the context? Where's the information about this? Oh, let's just click these one by one and see what's happening here. I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks fantastic. And the music change is nice as well. But I have absolutely no context as to what's happening here. I know there are bonuses next to the dynamic island. There are bonuses. I can read it, but we haven't done a lot of the combat, so some of this swordsman defense means nothing because I haven't visually seen if our swordsmen are doing okay or not. I don't know if our swordsmen are strong against one type and weak against another. We've been so hands off for the combat, so then give us combat stats to work with makes no sense. And some of these civilizations don't make sense either, because like we're in the medieval period and the Roman Empire was gone by then. You know, it was Constantinople. a cool looking castle. Bit Harry Potterish, but still pretty cool. Again, this whole part of the game looks fantastic. It really does. But I almost want this at the start of the game. Pick a civilization, just change a couple of character names and what they're wearing, and then go forward. Okay, they did make it quite distinct from China. Okay. Oh yeah, they got Fuji on the left. Huh. Now that's a bit similar to Japan in terms of the layout. Something on the left, castle right to middle. Well, I am British, so part of me wants to just pick British because then at least I'm familiar with those designs and whatnot. Okay, so yeah, castle, left to middle, something on the left. But what is that flicker? I have no idea. Again, wait, rules? Are you sure you want to change your civilization to British? Again, I have no context, so do I? Why ask a question if you haven't even given me any context? So frustrating. I just hit confirm. Like, there's no easy way to compare all of them anyway. Now look at all this stuff on the screen. We've got red dots, mail, weather, the time's moving on top. Right, I'm guessing that has to be in-game time, because here in Japan, it's not that early. Okay, upgrade one house level 4. Let's do this one by one. Wait, there were other things here. It's changed the layout of the city. Upgrade the walls? Huh, okay. That's what I wanted, level 3. Upgrade any hero to level 5. Okay.
The war is my everything. Should I stand, the Empire stands.
No real context has been given what we get for leveling up the heroes. Are they, like, how much stronger are they getting? Because some games bring the stats front and center. So you hit something and big on the screen, health plus 20, attack plus 4, you know, it's really made visually clear. But here, it's just happening. Complete island tactics, level 1. I've got a whole new set of buttons on this screen. And there is, like, coins and hours. There is an idle aspect to this game. Recommended units 1000. How many units do I have? You know, if it tells me how many I need, tell me how many I have, so I can make a judgment on whether I want to do it or not. If I'm going to do this to lose, then what's the point? Because I don't know if I lose all those troops. Because again, we've been separated from the combat, where visually it looks like I've lost so many troops, but in terms of gameplay it doesn't look like I have. It's all confusing. I'll hit challenge, so let's see what this does. Why is my name G66251111? That's Josephine and Jeanne d'Arc. What's happening here? I think I want them to double. We'll do that. Both go for the middle.
Yeah, a crown. Messieurs Dieu, premier servi.
Wait, Josephine just teleported. Everything's so small, it's difficult to also see how much health. Is the health everyone or just the health of the hero? You hit details. None of that helps. So we've lost the character names, the hero names, and I think it's put us as a generic name. I think what it should have asked us to do was provide a name. A lot of games do that as well. Usually early on they'll say, "Who are you?" Chapter 1 completed. Wait, who's down here moving? These are our troops? I'm touching them, but nothing's happening. And when we upgraded to this era, it said we unlocked troop types. But we haven't been asked to build any of those troop types. So do we have old troops? Or have those older troops been upgraded to their modern, this game's modern equivalent of them? See, I'm being left with all these questions because this game is just not telling us enough. 16 villagers. Well, I can only do one because this all is letting me. So I'm guessing we're about to run out of space. But did you see? It didn't ask train them in what? How many archers do I have? Couldn't tell you. Lumber camp. Assign. Only wanted one, so I'll put one there. Level 4, so I can do that here. Requirements: town hall, yep, and meet 4K. Wait, he jumped all the way to 4. Whoa. Upgrade 1 mil to 4. 1 to 2. 2 to 3. 3 to 4. There we go. And chapter 2 is done like that. At this point, I feel like it feels a bit redundant having chapters. It feels like it should be part of the tutorial. Like, in order to upgrade your town, you should do this. Or in order to upgrade production, do this. Click this, click this. Yes, tutorial. Page finished. Calling it a chapter seems a bit much. And now we've got like wood and meat on the screen flashing. So let's click the wood. Meat even. I'm clicking it, but nothing's happened. Well, let's click the wood at the bottom. Huh. Okay, so it took me to the area to then collect it. But I was over the meat and it wouldn't collect whilst I was over the meat. So what's the point of showing it? Oh, I don't know. Complete Island Tactics Level 2. It's going to be a little difficult because we only upgraded Josephine. Recommended units 1450. Again, how many do I have? I don't know. I guess all we can do is challenge until we fail. So we've got 3 against 2. Seems a little unfair.
A crown without swords is a mere ornament.
Hopefully we'll get that one done first, before Richard I comes across.
Unissons nos forces.
Nope.
No time to rest.
Or can I change the tactics? I can't change. Pause. I'm trying to change John d'Arc's tactic. No. Oh, clicking her. I want to change it to Richard, but it didn't work. I have no control over this. Signature skill.
The war is my everything. Should I stand, the Empire stands.
Use skill points. So at least this tells us how many skill points we have. It's top right. Although you think, if there's a box here saying use skill points, why can't there be an arrow just pointing to where it is on the screen? Now we've got it at level 5, it should be pointing back to skills to get us out of here. I'm going to take this time to upgrade John d'Arc.
Ma mission est des plus essentielles, et je l'accomplirai au nom du Très-Haut.
$500 excess EXP will carried over to the next level. Sure. Why is that a bad thing? Wait, level 6? I thought we were level 5. I could have sworn I hit level 5. Well, let's upgrade her stuff as well. Level 5. Level 5.
My everything.
Train units one time. There's no units available for promotion. Does that mean we have no more units? No, we have 8,750 swordsmen, but none of them are apparently good for promotion. And yet, we can only train 20 more? Is that what that's saying? Again, it wants us to speed it up. Yeah, so we now have 8,750. So we're not training. Are we training or are we recruiting? Because you think training, that would be leveling up the troops, making them stronger. Wait, I thought I did that. Complete island tactics. Again, nothing here that tells us how many troops we have, but we need 1,900. I assume we got more than that because of how many swordsmen it said we have. Yeah, keep that going.
Unissons nos... De par mon épée, je vaincrai.
Upgrade any hero to level 8.
Ma mission est des plus essentielles, et je l'accomplirai au nom du Très-Haut.
Well, let's do the 4K one. 7, 8. Oh no, wrong button. Balls. Oh well. Level 9. Upgrade the town to level 5. What do we need? At least this is decent enough. It tells us what we need to upgrade it. So we need to upgrade the walls. So we upgrade them. But also, if I hit back, I want to go back to the previous menu, not out of the menu. Because there was something else. Hospital. Let's build a hospital.
We'll build that as ordered.
Minor.
And if I go back to upgrade the town, it'll say we need a hospital +4. Well, let me upgrade the hospital then. 2, 3, 4. So we've got hospital in the walls on the left side here, taking time. So I'm going to use this time to A, have a look around, see if there's any other cool changes to the area. Like, we've still got gold up here. Wonder if there's anything silly, like can we see any mysterious monsters in the background, or any people, tribes, but doesn't look like it. I still don't know what that is. Oh, now it wants to say it's a castle. Bears witness to our glory. Does it now? And we've all got these red dots. So B, well, let's click these red dots off. So start at the top right. Fill in a questionnaire to win rewards. And we get something worth $5.5. But we have no context for that, do we? Click it. We get legendary arrival. I have 9 already. Level 5 tomb. An empire coin. But I have no idea what empire coin does, so I have no context if it's worth that or not. Let's say that this review counts as a questionnaire. Let's go left side, start from the bottom of the house. So I can actually build stuff. Like, why wasn't I given a choice to build any of this? I'd guess lumber might be a little low. But we can't do that. We can build a farm or quarry. Sure. So we've done that. And another farm. Why not? Oh, let me move that. It would be cool if there was some visual sign that, you know, if I moved it here, it would be like a brighter green because it's even better yield. But seeing as that is built next to the mill, I'm going to build that there. Because I assume that's a farm. Yes. I'm going to assign someone to the mill. Again, we've got top right 7 or 16, so we've still got some people we could assign. So we gain more food, more quarry. Now, why is the hospital a plus? Let's click that. Now, why is the walls a plus? I thought we still had minutes remaining. So yeah, it says 2 minutes. By hitting plus, is it using one of the bonus speed things? I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to speed that up because again, I don't know if these are resources that the game's using with or without my permission. Okay, what else we got? We got envelope with 8 on it. Let's click that. So we got system stuff. If I hit read all, has that collected everything? No, it didn't collect everything. So there's no collect all button. Oh, that's go to do the questionnaire. And that's go. Why all these have mail? This game has showed us nothing remotely similar to this. We had Scout once, right at the beginning. And we haven't done it since. Why haven't we done it since? Okay, we got a hammer with 1 hour 2. What's this? Manage queues. Logistics. Go. So someone needs to be healed. It says recruit swordsman. 400. But that's not the point of the hospital. The hospital is going to heal. So I'm going to hit auto healing. So you shouldn't say recruit swordsman. It should be like recruited swordsman. So at least I know that I already have them. Training. Go. Train. Promotion. No units available. I can't use this until research. So what do I need to do to unlock it? Prerequisites not met. What? We have enough resources. Swordsman attack to 1. Hit go then. I'm hitting go for all units types train. So that needs a university. So hit go there. Why show a university if I don't actually have a university? What a wild goose chase that was, just to be told, no, you can't upgrade your troops. Don't let me upgrade my troops if I can't upgrade my troops. Wild. Okay, I want to check out map on the left. I'm sure it's the water thing. No, it's not. Wait. I'll complete chapter 7 to unlock. Why is there a big button on my screen if I can't use it? Oh, it's one of my bugbears with games, especially mobile games do it. When they have stuff on the screen that look like you can do stuff with it, when actually you can't. I'd rather there just be like a padlock on it or for it to be grayed out. It feels lazy that the game is unable to track your progress to then add it to the screen. It added nearly all these icons on the screen. Do you remember at the start, top right used to be just meat and wood, and then all this stuff appeared? Why can't that appear when it's level 7? Alright, at the bottom here, banners. Right. So Joan of Arc has pikemen, Josephine has swordsmen and archers. Or is that type? I say type, is that... It's on auto replenish. So I'm guessing if we have lost people, they've automatically just been replenished. We have no one with cavalry though. Don't save, because I have no idea what I just touched. What's this bag one? Wait. Why would I want to use wood? Or is this... Wait, this is items I have, not wood I've already collected. I'm going to just say use, see what happens. We've got 334. 364. Okay. So this is just items that I haven't used. Perhaps we got them from the mail or something. See, we've got stone, but stone's not listed at the top there. So now, as a resource, I can't visually see. And yet, I got, bottom left, a button that takes me to nowhere. Got all sorts of speed ups. No events. Medals that I can't seem to do anything with. Peace shield. Why would I want this to be protected? And other. Rename scroll. Change the nickname. We haven't even been introduced to that. I have no idea about that part of the game. Tap the governor's portrait in the top left corner of the main interface to access the name change panel. Wait, where's this? Governor's portrait, top left. Oh. Wait. Where's this? What's this dude? Huh? What's this got to do with anything? Well, that explains the G6 stuff. Explains what this was. I'll do that first. Can I do a space? Try another one. No space? No space. Then why have a spacebar? Why use Apple's keyboard if you can't use all the keys? Why not have your own game keyboard or something? But this whole section, government info, we just haven't been taught, and yet it's there. Why weren't we given a chance to nickname right before the game started? At least then the game could have given us some context as to what it could be used for. On the right side, well, something on flames. It's been on flames for a while. I want to click what it is. So it's advertising, and yet you see the eyes? Not in English like the rest of the game, is it? It's forgotten what language I'm playing in. Huh. At least we have a video of the legendary heroes so we can see what they would do. That I do appreciate, so there's more context. Definitely would like more context, like you can touch these. It says what's in them. So yes, this seems like a reasonable deal because we have a little bit more context about everything. Okay, above that, what's that on a brown box? Again, we've lost the translation in the top two there. It looks like this is the same two from before. There's a battle pass. Huh. But I guess we can claim hospital thing. So there's a red dot next to rewards, but I can't seem to see what I've got. Oh no, there's a red dot against the paid one. Why would I want to top this up? There's no context there. I just hit 1 and apparently it did something. Oh, it claimed all the way to 4. Okay. We still got that download bar. So I'm going to hit obtain all. Yeah, this is going to be the last thing I do. A 10x recruitment seems fine way to end this video. Let's see if we get anyone good. Again, no subtitles, but a damn good video. Ah, Ieyasu Tokugawa, okay. Someone pretty damn famous. So we just got one troop, him. We didn't get this guy. I'm assuming that's what all this means. So I don't know what the coins do, or the medals. But it looks like we just got one person from 10. So we can look at banners. Wait, where's the other guy? The hero.
The war is my everything.
Okay, let's get him level 5. Balls. I keep him upgraded as in like continue or finish. No, it's top left you gotta touch. So, no, wrong button. Left side. Where is number 3? Why can't I edit him? We've got him. Why can't I edit him? It just seems inconsistent. Well, that'll do for Age of Empires Mobile. Unfortunately, for as good as it looks and how nice the tutorials are and the use of video, the rest of the game just doesn't stand up. There's combat that I'm not 100% sure about. I can move troops, I guess, and they do stuff, but you can only move them once. So if you feel like they're about to be overrun, tough. You can't do anything about that. And there's so much about this town that I have not built. It just all appears. And yet, we found there's a whole building section here. So why can't I have any control over that? The military, where did all this come from? So, Age of Empires Mobile is not a town building game. It's not a fighting game, because the game's doing that for you. The game built the town. No idea what the story is now. The story at the beginning was get the sword powered up. We got the sword powered up, and the story is finished, or stopped. I have no idea what the point, what the goal is now at the moment. And for some reason, we can change what civilization we are. And there's no context given for any of that. If we're starting Josephine, I assume that's the civilization we're trying to save. We're trying to push them forward. That's what she talks about, nations and, you know, taking back control. And then the game's like, yeah, do you want to be someone else? Why would I want to be someone else? You know, the story's been so focused on one character and one specific nation for it then to go, do you want to be someone else? It feels like that choice should be at the beginning. Or it should be a different game mode. Like Fight for France game mode. Age of Empires Mobile, it just feels like a bunch of ideas that haven't quite come together. Like there was no one person in charge who had a distinct vision of what this should be. It feels part idle game, but why? Like with the boat bit, we're getting 27 coins an hour. I can't tell you what they do or why we're doing it. The game has given us no context to that, but we have it. And context is the big problem of this game. It's it keeps so much information from us. It's not doing it for us and then showing us and explaining to us why. It's just doing it for us like it doesn't trust us to play its own game. So yeah, I don't think I can recommend Age of Empires Mobile. It's one of the most beautiful bad games I've ever played. I couldn't even tell you what genre it really is. In a way, it's not too far off a visual novel. Because it's doing so much of the playtime itself. You're just clicking an odd button here or there. You know, it's really that weird. If you've played Age of Empires Mobile, in the comments, please talk to us about it. Give us some information. Tell us about it, because I even want to ask what happens. Because there's something about a shield. And yet, why would I want a shield if I'm just... Is that like a story beat? The enemy has some superhero that we need to use the shield, protect ourselves, to then get our own hero or level up and attack back? Like, is the shield there just in case we're under-leveled? I don't know. But we have it. Oh, wow. Yeah, I can't recommend Age of Empires Mobile. It's not that it needs a couple of patches. Yes, parts of the game are buggy and annoyingly buggy. It's just fundamental issues with the game. It kind of needs, like, I wouldn't recommend this. I'd recommend the sequel. It's that bad. You know, a patch isn't going to fix this. It needs to be reworked top to bottom. So that'll do. That'll do. So until the next Mobile Friday video, or until I see you checking out some of the other videos, playlists, shorts, or even YouTube live streams we have, or maybe I'll see you over at Ko-fi. As a small YouTube channel, we get no money from YouTube, but at Ko-fi, we can get donations, including PayPal donations. But we also have a couple of subscription tiers, so maybe one of them will interest you as well. But of course, like, subscribe, and sharing on the socials, just as important, and just as welcomed and appreciated. But wherever, whenever I see you again, please, take care.